guys! So I finally decided what I want to do with this channel, and I got the inspiration from Poland Banana's books. I'll link her down in the description area. And basically what she does is she rants and reviews books and the Vampire Diaries episodes. So I finally decided that what I want to do is also rant books, movies, TV shows, just rant and review about them. So the first thing that I'm going to be doing is Infinity by Rachel Ward. It's the third book in the Numbers trilogy. The first book is called Numbers and the second book is called The Chaos. Unfortunately, I don't have either of those here. The Numbers I read in school, so it's in the library, and then the second book, The Chaos, is on my ebook reader. But basically, for people who have not read this book, it's basically about this girl named Jem, who when she looks in people's eyes, she can see numbers. And those numbers are death dates of the people. So it gets really interesting because she meets this guy named Spider, and they go to a fair. And then when they get to the fair, it turns out that something bad is going to happen, and a bunch of people are going to die on that day. So she ends up running away with Spider away from the fair, and people see her, and they assume that she's a suspect in this horrible disaster. So she has to go on the run. And it's this amazing story, and this is the third book, and I just finished it. Yeah, so if you don't want to be spoiled, because there'll be a lot of spoilers in this book talk, I shall say bye-bye, and hopefully you can join me in the next one. Bye! Hey guys! So, when I finish this, what? It was such a cute ending. Oh my god, okay. So when I started this off, and Sarah was freaking pregnant again, I was like, okay, you're 17. You're not even legal yet. Or, I don't know about in the UK, but she's 17. Here in Canada, it is not legal. And she fully is taking care of not only Marty and Luke, but Maya, and now she's pregnant again. And they're freaking on the run in the middle of the freaking wilderness. Like, get it on. They like bunnies. They just going for it. And then, so they meet Daniel, and Daniel's really nice, really sweet, and offers to help. And I'm like, oh, that's cute if she found somebody who's a fan of you, because Adam saved, I think it was his mother? I don't know, but I found that really sweet. And I'm like, okay, he's definitely going to come back and help them at some point in the novel, which happened. I just got that little prediction mind over there. But basically, when Saul came and freaking tried to get Adam to go with him, and then Adam was like, no, I'm not going to go with you. I was like, smart child. But then they freaking took freaking Maya. I was like, what are you doing? She's freaking 2. You're not supposed to do that to somebody. That is not okay. Ow. But, I can't, my feels are dead. There's nothing left, I can't. But, and then, trying to get through this. And then everything happens with Sarah and Adam trying to get Maya, and then Saul shoots Daniel, and he's like, oh, come with me. Join the party. Not really, but, not really a party, but come with me or else screw you. Plus we have your daughter, so, yeah, Saul I hated Saul's character. But, so they get on the motorcycles and everything's generally okay, except the fact that I'm scared that Sarah's gonna go through a miscarriage so everything she's going through. Then Adam effing falls off of the motorcycle. And then he effing forgets. And then he effing forgets about Sarah and Maya and everything. He thinks his mom is alive. And then he thinks his Nana's alive. And I was really scared that it was going to be like a Notebook moment or a Hunger Games moment where she's going to have to, Sarah's going to have to reteach him about his life. But I'm happy that did not happen, that he eventually remembered. I'm happy because I was scared and I was ready to go throw it against the wall and have it never see life again. So that was pretty good that he remembered in the end. And then I knew that they were gonna listen in on them in the room. I called that one. I was fully when they were talking about what Maya's powers, and I'm like, what are you doing? No. Like, they just have you in a bunker. You think they're gonna let you go? No, of course they're freaking listening on you. So mad at them. I'm like, get some street smarts. Get them. But anywho, of course, so all that stuff happens, and then they freaking have Maya in the room, and they put the heat up, and they try to make change, and make her number change. And I was again scared that they just killed off Maya. I was like, what are you doing? No, I was really scared for them. And again, I was scared that Sarah's gonna have a miscarriage. Because I was like, you're doing all these things to her. Looks like she's ready to pop at any point. And you're freaking testing her in all these different ways. She's going to lose the baby. Or the baby is going to have 3 legs. Or something. I was honestly really scared. But then, of course, Adam and Saul, surprisingly Saul, comes and saves the day. But then, yeah, I realized that Saul kind of needs to figure this stuff out because of his having the same power as Maya. So, you know, he kind of needs this. And then everything is relatively okay. Oh, until Saul is going to get a C-section to I was fully Sarah. Like, no, you are not cutting this baby out of her. No matter what you do, I'm not letting you take a knife and slashing Sarah's stomach open. Because that's probably how you will do it. You'll just be brutally... Ugh. And then Daniel comes and saves the day, and I was really happy, and I was happy that Daniel came and saved their lives, and I was like, woo! Until Adrian was an effing double spy. I don't even know. I wonder, was he really on Sarah's side, but he was just kind of forced by Saul, or was he always, in general, like, behind, like, Saul told him go behind Sarah's back and try to figure out this stuff? I wonder that. What do you guys think? Did Adrian want to help Sarah, but then Saul caught him and made him go back on their side, or was he always working for Saul? Comment and let me know, because I don't know. But, no, it's not okay. This isn't okay. Now we're getting to the really sad part. When Sarah and Maya are running in the effing forest. And then she starts going into freaking labor. And I was like, see? See? Bad things are going to happen when you make a pregnant girl do all this stuff. Just, God damn it. Yeah. And then so now Maya, first of all, Sarah's seen this place in her dreams. And I'm like, this girl has got to, like, figuring out ways, kind of like Adam's figuring out ways to save people's lives. Sarah needs to figure out a way to stop these things from happening when seeing these dreams. Because they end up in the effing graveyard. And then Saul, pretending to be Maya, he's freaking crazy. Mommy! I'm like, what the can't. Like, why? And then this Saul freaking, it's like, you're in labor, aren't you? How long is it gonna take? 10 minutes? 15 minutes? She's like, I don't know, probably about an hour. An hour is too long. What are you talking about? Bitch! You are not cutting this baby out of her. I will shoot you before that happens. If I could shoot you through a book. So of course, he rips Sarah's pants off of her, cuts her hands, he's trying to, like, push him away, ties her. like, tells her, like, bite on this, and ties her hands and tries to slash the stomach open before she's like, Saul! And she starts pushing, and, like, of course, they get the baby out. And I'm like, you need better luck when it comes to giving birth to your children. First, you're in a freaking crack house in a bathroom giving birth to Maya on the bathroom floor. And now, you're in the middle of a graveyard giving birth by the rats with a guy who's trying to kill your baby. Need more planning on this, Sarah. But, you know, then, so Gemma, the baby who is later named Gemma, because of Gem, it's really cute. But the baby is born, and Saul takes the freaking baby and runs away with it, while Sarah's still birthing the placenta. Like, so many feels. And then, so Adam's still in search for these two. I'm like, come on, Adam. I know you got tied together to Daniel by Saul, but you gotta go get your wife and your girlfriend, who should be your wife at some point, because you have a kid together, and your daughter, or not biologically, but still your daughter. I want to go get them. So Saul comes back with the baby and drops it. So, thank God Sarah caught it. But drops it. It's like, you cursed her. She has no eyes. I told you something's going to go wrong with the baby. I told you, didn't I? I called it so long ago. And then he's like, I'm going to have to settle with you, and steals Sarah's vision. And I started freaking, because I'm like, Sarah cannot die. And then Maya, the 2-year-old martyr, goes and takes takes Saul's number and gives Sarah hers. Like, what are you doing? You're 2. You're not supposed to be a martyr. You're not supposed to know. I can't even with this book anymore. And then everything just gets crazy because Adam comes and sees that she has Maya's number, and they're like, where's Maya? And Maya has now gone to Saul, who's dying underneath a freaking statue by rats. And she takes his number. She's smart. She's 2. She is 2. She's as smart as I am. Probably smarter. And she's 13 years younger than me. That is not okay. But then everything's happily ever after. The village people come, get them better. They name the baby. But then Maya is freaking turning dark. And I'm like, no. It's not allowed to happen. No. I start freaking. Because the baby had no eyes. And then Maya was turning psychotic. And she's 2. But then everything turned out in the end good when she was holding Gemma. And then everything went back to normal. And then they ended up having a nice little family. Marty, Luke, Gemma, Maya, and Adam, and Sarah on the beach. It was really cute. So yeah, that is my review / rant about Infinity. I would give it a 4.5 because it's kind of really fast paced and just everything happens at once. But it was really, really good. The series is a really, really good read, really intriguing. Yeah, so you should read it if you haven't. If you haven't, I don't know why you're still here because I spoiled everything for you. But yeah, tell me what you thought of the book, and I'll be reviewing a bunch of TV shows soon. So yeah, please subscribe if you want to follow me on any other internet things. On Twitter, I am Sydney Brandon. So am I on Goodreads. And my fandom Tumblr is The World's Made Up of Fandoms.tumblr.com. So yeah, please go subscribe, please go follow / like / yeah, go add me as a friend on Goodreads, and I will see you next time.